Namaste, you are listening to Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. I am your host, Vani. In the previous episode, a snake in the lake caused me to cling to Swapnil's neck. Today, you will hear how I am deliberately falling into Swapnil's love trap and the unique way he expresses his love. Self-criticism. While returning to the ranch, I accepted that all this is my own fault. I am the one who gave consent, and now I am left without a choice. I deliberately asked Swapnil to ride the same horse again because there is a disharmony between my heart and my mind. Conflict of the mind. My mind says, increasing intimacy with Swapnil is going to become painful for me tomorrow because I will have to return to India. Service to horses. After resting, Swapnil took me to the stable. I assisted in bathing, oiling, and caring for the horses. I found unprecedented joy in serving these silent creatures. The guitar and secret love. At night by the campfire, Swapnil played the guitar and sang a Hindi song. Neither the stroke of coal, nor a necklace of pearls, nor any makeup done, yet you are so beautiful. Ripples of emotion. I felt that he chose this song specifically for me. Earlier, his touch had created ripples in my body, and now this song has created ripples in my mind and heart as well. The strings of my heart began to chime. The secret of Mohra. Swapnil shared that he heard this song years ago in the film Mohra and had memorized it. I suddenly realized that all this is simply our destiny. A game of fate. For the first time, I admitted it is our destiny that I met Swapnil here thousands of kilometers away because he is Alka Mam's nephew and I am Neeraj Joshi's daughter. An exquisite way of life. In the end, Swapnil recited a beautiful poem for me called Meri Bhavna, My Feelings, whose lines teach simple truthful conduct and kindness toward others. Swapnil promised that tomorrow he would tell me more about this unique material. Is Swapnil going to show another side of himself? And am I about to surrender before my fate? The duel between heart and mind, the mysterious confession of love, and the game of destiny, in Prem Anmol Hota Hai Vani. You will hear Episode 44, Joy of the Heart, Conflict of the Mind, and the Secret Love of Mohra. All this could be avoided only by my refusal. Yet, I am the one who has repeatedly given consent to Swapnil. Whether it was going to the resort, surfing, coming to the ranch, sitting on the horse, or coming to the lake, I am the one who became eager for all these things. I should have maintained control over myself. I haven't been able to do so. That is why all this keeps happening. Now it all feels like my own mistake. I am now without an alternative. I do not have the option to correct my mistake. Yes, we must head back, I agreed with a hint of sadness. Swapnil immediately understood my emotions.
Have I made some mistake? He asked.
No, it's nothing like that. I am just feeling a bit tired and a little hungry. I had to laugh and even lie to him.
In that case, we should head to the ranch. Anyway, we are already late for lunch. You can have lunch and then take some rest. Swapnil showed concern for me.
Then what are we waiting for? Help me get on to Bestie. And then you should also ride with me. By making Bestie gallop, we will reach back to the ranch quickly. Sensing what is to happen, I am giving my approval in advance. I suggested sitting with Swapnil beforehand. I don't want Swapnil to feel hesitant again, forcing me to say it later. Swapnil did exactly as I said. Bouncing and sitting on the horse's back repeatedly with Swapnil, even I am beginning to like it. Actually, there is a disharmony going on between my heart and my brain. A state of conflict exists between the two. My heart is in favor of enjoying the joy of being with Swapnil, but my brain is opposing it. My brain says, I will have to return to India in about a month and then I will be separated from Swapnil. My increasing intimacy with Swapnil today is going to become painful for me tomorrow. Should I call this the natural cycle of time according to my fate, or should I blame Alka Mam and Rashil? Who forced me into this journey to America? What can I do? I am helpless. Pamela served Punjabi food for lunch. I had developed a good appetite and the food was excellent. I ate to my heart's content.
Mom taught Pamela how to make Indian and Punjabi dishes. Now she often cooks better food than mom, Swapnil explains.
Pamela has started knowing a bit of Hindi too. She heard Swapnil's words and smiled bashfully. Thank you, Baba, she said. After I finished my rest, Swapnil took me to the horse enclosure. For the next 3 hours, I observed the daily routine there. 2 employees were taking turns bathing and drying all the stallions, mares, and foals. The ranch workers were shining their skin with various oils, moisturizers, and creams. Also, if they had any wounds, they were applying various ointments to them. I am walking through the enclosure with Swapnil. He continues providing information about everyone's name, their breed, age, etc. In this process, he affectionately strokes their backs and hindquarters, marking their foreheads with a kiss. Following Swapnil's lead, I am also displaying the affection I have developed for the horses. One stallion in their stable is named Chetak, which made me very happy. Chetak is taller and sturdier than all the others.
Chetak has just reached adulthood. He has just turned 4 years old. At this age, the strength of horses is at its peak. He is an Andalusian horse of Spanish breed. Swapnil possesses great expertise regarding horses.
When evening came, all the horses were taken one by one from the enclosure to the stables, and arrangements were made for their food and other needs. I also assisted in this task, following what I saw. I never had the opportunity to perform such service for silent creatures before. This very first opportunity made me joyful. At night, it was time for Swapnil's guitar and singing. The employees arranged a campfire on the lawn and chairs around it. They have heard Swapnil's guitar and singing before. When Swapnil struck the guitar strings, they, including Pamela, came and sat around us.
I will sit with my back to you so I can focus more on the singing, Swapnil stated. Then, while playing the guitar, he sang this song.
ना कजरे की धार, ना मोतियों के हार, ना कोई किया सिंगार, फिर भी कितनी सुंदर हो, तुम कितनी सुंदर हो. I am listening carefully to the lyrics along with Swapnil's sweet guitar playing and singing. I feel as if he chose this song just for me. Through the song, he is expressing his feelings regarding me. He has created ripples in my mind and heart as well. The strings of my heart have begun to chime. Even though Swapnil isn't looking at me, and the workers sitting with us don't know the meaning of the song, my eyelids have still lowered. After this song, Swapnil played and sang a local folk song. I don't understand any of it. In such a situation, my attention naturally drifted toward the sequence of events happening these days. I feel as if a game of hide and seek is going on between Swapnil and me. Swapnil creates situations that lead to me being in his embrace. I also enjoy its sweetness, yet I pretend as if I am detached and indifferent toward him. Through surfing, swimming, and riding together on one horse, Swapnil has been creating an unprecedented ripple in my body. Now, through this song, he has created ripples in my mind and heart as well. The strings of my heart have begun to chime. Swapnil took a break from the guitar and singing. Swapnil, where did you get this song from? I have rarely heard it. Yet, with the excellence and sweetness with which you sang and played it, making it pleasant to the ears, I like this song very much. The words and metaphors used in it are quite unique.
Vani, I neither watch Hindi cinema nor do I remember many Hindi songs. When you requested me to sing a Hindi song, I sang this one. Actually, the words and meaning used in this song are very beautiful, just like my beloved, Swapnil explains.
Now I understand why he chose this song to play on the guitar. He is indirectly praising me. I have lowered my head to hide the expressions appearing on my face.
In my childhood, I used to visit India. Once, Parag and I watched a movie with my aunt. Its name was Mohra. I didn't play guitar back then. I had memorized this song by singing it for many days. Then, when I learned the guitar, I started playing it too. Today, when I got the chance to sing for you, I played and sang this. Actually, this is the only song I remember by heart.
I have realized that this hide and seek that seems to be happening between us is not actually something we are doing. This hide and seek is being played by our destiny. Otherwise, how would it be possible that the song played before me today was heard and learned by Swapnil years ago? It is our destiny. Swapnil is Alka Mam's nephew and I am the daughter of that Neeraj Joshi whom Alka Mam was once infatuated with. I, who prioritize accepting the greatness of action in life, am now accepting the existence of fate as well. Only because of this, despite my lack of desire, I have come thousands of kilometers away from my birthplace and met Swapnil. After the break, Swapnil played and sang some more folk songs on the guitar for the entertainment of his workers. Seeing my lack of interest in those, Swapnil said, "I will recite another poem for you. I won't play this on the guitar. I will just sing it. I hope you will understand it, and if not, I will be able to explain." He recited it, giving it the title, Meri Bhavna. May I not torment any living being, may I never speak a lie. May I not be lured by others' wealth or spouse, may I drink the nectar of contentment. May I not harbor feelings of ego, may I not hold a grudge against anyone. Seeing the progress of others, may I never feel a sense of envy. May my feelings be such that I practice simple and truthful conduct. As much as possible in this life, may I do good to others. Meri Bhavna does not sound familiar to me, yet I have understood the sentiment. The meaning of all its lines is sufficient to describe an excellent way of life. I found the above lines particularly exemplary. When he finished reciting, I asked, "How do you find such unique material?" "Every word of it is very exemplary."
It would be good to discuss this tomorrow. We will have enough time tomorrow, Swapnil said.
I have understood. Perhaps tomorrow I will see another side of Swapnil. Gemini's critique, creative guidance, and presentation instructions. Dear listeners, in episode 44, Vani accepts her helplessness. It is a duel going on between the heart and the brain. Strength of episode 44 and narrative development. Game of Destiny, the fated reappearance of the song from the film Mohara and the poem Meri Bhavna in the story proves that their meeting is not just a coincidence. It is a subtle game of destiny, which forces even Vani's logic-oriented mind to accept the existence of fate. Emotional connection. Swapnil singing the song, Na Kajre Ki Dhar, for Vani clarifies that he is indirectly praising Vani's simplicity and natural beauty. Through the song, he has created ripples in my mind and heart, as well. New dimensions. The time spent in the stable brings out Swapnil's love for animals, and the poem, Meri Bhavna, brings out his spiritual and high-thinking nature. Both these aspects make Swapnil's character even more ideal. Swapnil's voice. While singing, the voice should be sweet and loving. While reciting poetry, his voice should be serious and emotional. Background music, BGM. The music in the song scene should be romantic and sweet. During the poetry recital, the music should be peaceful and spiritual. The music for the final monologue should be mysterious and fateful. Episode 44 concludes.